Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
Palmer scored 2 goals to help Chelsea win that game 4-3. It was a 7-goal trailer in that game. It was a beautiful game to watch. Goals were flying everywhere. Spurs scored 2 goals first, and everyone was thinking, oh, he has ended. But Sancho scored in the first half. First half ended 2-1. In the second half, Chelsea came out fighting and won that game 4-3. It was a good game for Maresca. Good game for Chelsea. No, Maresca had been saying that they are not in the conversation for the league, but now they are just.
You go put them there now.
They are now
with
4 points. Yeah, they are now 4 points behind Liverpool, even though Liverpool have a game in hand. But let's see what happens with Maresca. But okay, look at that game and also what is wrong with Spurs? When they scored the first 2 goals, everyone was thinking, okay,
it's over.
It's over.
Come on. Chelsea come from behind. Who is Chelsea to do a comeback? So it's I don't know how to put it now. It's uncalled for. I think the Tottenham Hotspur team, they should just carry all of them.
They have a spiritual problem. Man U are.
No, remove Man U from that combination, please. Remove Man United. Something is wrong with Man United. We'll fix that. What's wrong with Man United? I think the players is what's wrong with Man United. But Tottenham Hotspur is spiritual, is physical, is mental. Because you cannot say let's do a spiritual cleansing for Tottenham Hotspur without doing a mental cleansing for them, without doing a psychological cleansing for the board. Because it starts from the board of directors to the fan base, from the fan base to the players. From the players to even the ball and the people around
the ball boys.
The ball boys. Everything in Tottenham Hotspur is
off.
You get that's why I say from the board of directors to the fan base, then from there to the players, then from there to the ball boys at the academy, because you can't play this set of players and you have better players in the academy. You're starting a starting lineup with 2 defensive midfielders. Okay, fine, you're playing against the Chelsea side, you're playing 2 defensive midfielders. The same Chelsea is playing 2 defensive midfielders. Who wants to go and attack? You have Bissouma and Sarr in your side. You have Caicedo and Lavia, but Caicedo playing as a wing back or as a full back, and Enzo playing as a full back. As a defensive midfielder or center midfielder. So you have 2 players in Spurs and Chelsea and Spurs. Now these are the 2 midfield combinations. Now then in attack you have Kulusevski, who can play as a winger as well. But these people have Palmer. So I feel like they could have gone more to create more chance. I think they just had the ball passing around the ball in their own half, passing around between, and the game changed. The game kind of changed when they took off. You get from passing the ball around in their own side, the game changed when they took off Romero.
Okay, if you look at Chelsea, let's talk about Maresca before we talk about the goals in that game. He keep insisting that he's not in the title challenge with Chelsea. But come on, if you look at the way
they play this one,
come on.
Put them,
they are now second. They are now 4 points behind Liverpool.
I don't like this position now with the day, but I put them for that conversation. Top 4.
They have to
not even top 4. Not even top 4. Now I'm putting them in the title challenge conversation because this was the same performance Chelsea put up that year. You get, and what's it called now? These people went on to drop points, Liverpool, and they lost that title. So this is the same thing I'm seeing happen again. But Chelsea are putting up a performance of champions in this game. I'm just saying it the way it is.
Okay, Maresca is building. But you think that Maresca is obviously the right person to take Chelsea forward
with this kind of result? You know, give her the right man. You will give her that title, right man.
Okay, let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea goals. Let's talk about Palmer because he's their star boy. Palmer took this game, especially in the second half. Even though it was a 2 penalty, but it was a cool penalty. The second one was a lovely penalty. Palmer is the star boy of Chelsea.
Nothing. I see, and I don't to hype this boy, but more just live in the hype. More live in the hype of the moment. Once upon a time, we hype one player like that. Another time, we hype another player like that. After 3 years, we don't know where they did again. But this one done the show for 2 years now, 2 seasons. Because from 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. Now, even because from Man City to Chelsea, even those five minutes that they give up for Man City, he try, no lie. Then last season, he carried Chelsea for back, create chances. This year now, they don't reduce the load. Then I say, see, you're not going to create only the chances. Sancho day, Pedro Neto day, we're going to create chances. And you could see in this first half, this game, the first 25 minutes, the first 30 minutes, Sancho created some sparks. Pedro Neto, the same thing, created some sparks. Enzo Fernandes, that one a workload, in the defense, see they create chances, and getting that goal was just top notch for him. But the goal he got was all thanks to Kopama as well. I go to talk. I mean, they try the numbers, they create those chances because it's how you know players who are there to do the work. They create chances even when other people are still doing the work to improve themselves. They still do their own bit, and Kopama has done a better job at Chelsea creating chances. The third goal, leading to the third goal, I think to the Enzo goal. The way he crafted the pass, the way he crafted the ball, like they had to when you pack defenders come your side. Because you had like 3 players on your support, and you pack defenders come on your side, and you leave just 3 players on the other end with 2 defenders. Sancho and Enzo Fernandez and Nicolas Jackson did the other end with just Pedro and Dragosin. And Dragosin himself was even lost in action. So before Pedro could react, Enzo don't score in goal. So I feel Palmer's position in that team is just what cement. It's just like what they call Odegaard's position in Arsenal.
Come on, let's
creative force.
Yeah, let's talk about Sancho. Sancho started the comeback. That shot from outside 18-yard box. He is proving himself. Man U, the thing about Man U is they're angry because they got Mount. Mount is not doing anything at Man U. But now Sancho is back to Chelsea. If you look at the goal he scored, he's a boy that is developing his confidence. His confidence is coming back. It's Sancho. We used to see at Dortmund.
You see this story where they talk now. Don't hear that before. Don't hear like 5-10 times. Lingard do the same story. Now in the blood for
so Japan. You think you just
Sancho don't do the same thing 2 times? No, be just once. 3 times in a row. He come back England. He come back again from academy graduates times to all the time he played in Man United. He scored. It's not that he didn't score goals at Man United. He scored against Chelsea at Man United. He scored credible goals against Leeds United. He scored a couple of goals under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He scored a couple of goals. He scored a couple of goals under Erik ten Hag in his first season. He scored goals. It's not we don't say he doesn't score goals. He went to Dortmund. I would say Sancho don't recover in talent back. He came back to Man United. What happened? You get it. Even the Dortmund coach said it. I don't say we know they listen because of say we they see or anytime we Sancho do one small thing, media go carry him say man you product do small thing, but you do it. It's the same thing when you come to a big team. The pressure is there. You get. But when you leave that big team and you go to a smaller team, you see your performance and you say, oh, you've done wonderful, you've done great. You get the likes of Wilfred Zaha, the likes of was once upon a time tagged Man United flop. But for Crystal Palace now, God didn't be. We have other players like that. For Sancho now, he's gone to Dortmund. He put up the numbers. I think he didn't have up to 20 goals involvement in all the season, but we still kept chanting Sancho assist, Sancho dribble, Sancho create chance. Now in Man United, he came back to Man United, and you see that he couldn't put up the work. He couldn't do the work at Chelsea. Now, even after the first 3-4 games, you see indirectly they're not saying they sick. They throw for bench. Maresca don't throw out from first lineup.
But he came back and he started. He had to fight.
He had to fight his way back. Maresca see waiting they happen. Maresca know. We were there outside and we were there. We don't know.
You're just speculating.
Not be speculation. Maresca do waiting in do throw away and come out. Then gradually put them back for the team. Give him the call him disciplinary action. If you do it again, you'll be off my team for the life.
I don't know.
And he needs to fight for.
I don't know who's giving you this information, but
now we know. We be fan base. We know when player they do well because of say coach give them suspension for team.
Okay,
but you know go there for me. No be everything they announce for social media. You understand?
It depends on. I don't know if that is true or not, but let's see. But if you look at that game, talk about Spurs a little bit. They scored 3 goals in this game, and even though they scored first two, we talk about the first 2 goals. They got the first 2 goals. Everybody thinking that is going to win it, that they consider for. They scored in the last minute, almost the last minute of the game. That game ended 4-3. But now, what do you make of Angie? Angie has been in Spurs for now 2 years, and he keep insisting that he wins something in the second year. Now, this Spurs is, I don't think he has ever seen something like this. Like he cannot believe that his games is losing and everything that is happening to him. Son is missing open chances. It's like they are cursed. But do you think that Angie can turn this team around? So at some point, this is next season.
He needs to put a disciplinary action on the team, individual players. You know what's wrong with this player. Give him. You know where to say you can't control his diet at home, but when it comes around the camp, you control what he does. You get. Bentancur is sanctioned for racism and all of that. He's not going to be in the squad for a foreseeable future. This person is not performing, this person is doing this, person is doing that. You caution all these things in training. You get, at some point we heard Conte and Mourinho saying things like players come to training just to show off their recent achievement and their recent acquirement. You know, when player buy new car, they come training, come show a new car. When he go club, he won't come tell in teammates, say, see what he spent for club. And all those things don't really matter because what you come to the club to do is play football. Not really come and show off.
So how can he change this mentality? So he needs to change the mentality.
He needs to change the mentality and change the team. That's why I say the structure in training. You get, when you're here in training, there are some things you tell team, just like Mourinho did it. That's why Mourinho achieved the little amount of success they achieved at Tottenham Hotspur. Nobody expected him to get to that level because you need to caution some things. Pochettino did the same thing. You need to caution some things in training, and those things will reflect in the match day.
Okay, Maresca Maresca's team won that game away to Spurs 4-3. Now, it was a lovely game. 7-goals thriller. It was a beautiful game to watch if you are a neutral. But for them, for Chelsea are now 4 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool have a game in hand. You know that game against Everton was cancelled, so they didn't play it. But Chelsea are second on the table after Arsenal dropped 2 points in Fulham. Now they are second. They are title challengers, even though Maresca said that they are not going to challenge for title. But come on, they are playing beautiful football. They are winning games, and they are there in that conversation. So let's see what Chelsea and his star boy Palmer is going to be doing till the end of the season. I think all of them are now star boys.
This guy go need that star boy doesn't they worry Daniel Levy now. He go get say when coach need player, he go sign player for the coach.
Let's see if Spurs will buy probably in January because they need to improve. They have been losing games. Ange has been losing games back to back, so he needs to fix what is wrong with Spurs. Let's see if he can do that. But for Maresca, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Chelsea.
Good game,
Good game for everybody.